Hi guys, pickups video with just me. Um, I went to a flea market today in a town called Polderstad, which is a part of Hoboken here in Belgium. And actually this flea market is the one I went to 3 years ago in the third episode of the series called Common But Cheap. And actually the same applies today. I found a lot of stuff and in total everything was under 60 euros. I think I paid 50, 49 I think for everything, and it's all good stuff, common but cheap. So the first booth I ran into, there's actually two flea markets really close by. The one is more of a garage sale and the other one is more a flea market. The first one I ran into was a guy selling all Xbox 360 games, most of them limited editions. I think it's the same people where 2 years ago I bought the GameCube with all the Resident Evils and Budokai games for 40 euros. They were asking 5 a game, which is okay I guess for limited editions. So I got me some Halo 3. It's pretty cool. There were more, but I didn't want to spend all my money at the first booth. Halo 4 limited edition. They're all complete. This one I think is the coolest. Alan Wake. Never played it, but I heard good things about it. It looks like a book. Wow. And how does it work? Yeah, you open up the cover and there's the games. And yeah, I don't know what the extract. Yeah, just probably. Oh no, it's an actual book. Nice. Because most of the time it's just some steel case and some other extras. Soundtrack. And is this a movie or something? What? The game is included 2 times. Oh, and this is a bonus disc. Well. You see, it's nice for 5 euros a piece, 20 in total. I bought 4 of them. Can get this in. Typical. I'll do it later. And also Gears of War 3 limited edition. This one is cool. It comes with a flag. Maybe I'll hang that up. I have never played Gears of War 3. I've never played any of the other games, but I do have them, so I can play them if I want to. Yeah. So then there was something that was quite saddening to me. I spent too much time looking at these collector's editions because another guy picked up Game Gear with 7 or 8 games for 10 euros. Shinobi was there, Space Invaders I saw. They were all nice games. Nothing I didn't have, so I wasn't too heartbroken, but I talked to the guy and he bought it for his grandson, so not to resell. And he said if I gave him my phone number, if the grandson didn't like the Game Gear, which is probable because if it's a kid from today, he probably wants a Nintendo DS or something. And what am I saying? Nintendo DS, a Switch. So he's gonna phone me if the grandson doesn't want it, and then I can buy it from him. In the same street, I saw some videotapes. I couldn't leave this behind. Heavy Metal, the cartoon. It's like an super cool 80s looking cartoon. It's strange. It's a Dutch release. It's in Dutch on the back. But it's still like the American slipcover cases, which are never used here in Belgium. So it's really like super 70s, 80s sci-fi horror sci-fi. So it's pretty sweet. He wanted a euro per tape, which is kind of a lot these days. So I asked, would you do 2 for 1, and he agreed with me. I need to replace this case, but I still have some in the basement. Buck Rogers in the 25th century. Never seen the show before, but it's a it's a cult classic, so why not? He paid $9.99 for it in Forbidden Planet in London. I think Julian talked about this store once. So that was a buck. Then I came to the actual garage sale, and one of the first guys there had a big bunch of DVDs and a couple of Blu-rays. And I saw this one, Prometheus. So I asked how much is it, and it said €1 a piece. So of course I picked it up, and I also took out Leon. It's a very good movie. The other movies weren't up to my taste, so but for €1 a piece. Saw a lot of people selling 360s with a lot of games and Wii's with a lot of games for 60s, €50. All good prices, but nothing there that really interested me. So I walked along and I saw this kid unpacking with his dad. And I said, "Do you have any games?" He said, "Sure." And I checked them out, and they weren't the greatest of games, in my opinion. I asked how much. He said €2, and I said, why not? Uncharted 2. It's platinum, I know, but I don't give a shit. Uncharted 2. Why not? Never played it. And then Assassin's Creed 2. And I checked it out, and inside there's actually 2 discs, Assassin's Creed 2 and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I think I have one already. No, I do not. So that's cool. Never played an Assassin's Creed game. Also not on 360? Nope. Strange. So €4 for the both of them. What was next? Well, I don't remember the exact order, but lady selling some tapes. She wanted €1 a piece. I said, "Would you do 2 for 1?" And she said, "Okie dokie." And so the Beatles, the blue and the red album on tape. Why not? It's a shame that they didn't make it blue and red on the sides. I mean, what's up with that? This one should be red. Yeah. Then I found some albums, some records. Super happy with this one. It's my favorite song of all time. Blue Monday by New Order. And there's also a cool story to this single. As you can see, it looks like a floppy disk. It was designed by Peter Saville, and everybody thought, "Wow, what a cool design!" But actually, when they started producing these, they made a loss because it cost more to produce than the amount they could sell it for. So it was a #1 hit. It sold millions, but they actually made a loss on the cover. This one is actually quite expensive on eBay. I mean, also in record stores you can easily pay 10-20 euros for this thing, so for 50 cents I'm not complaining. The same person also had some other, these are more new beat, this is newer from 86 and later. Business, We're Gonna Catch You. I didn't know this one, but it's called 16-bit, so 16-bitium. Where Are You? Also a fun new beat song. This one I thought it was a different song, so not too happy about this one. The Caravan, Somewhere in Arabia. And this one I actually already have on a small single. It's Master Genius with Let It Break, which is actually just a mix of all popular songs from the day scratched together. Pretty cool. And that was €2 for the 5. And then another booth, I picked up an album, Spandau Ballet, True, which is, they used to be a new wave band, but later on they got all poppy, but it's still okay. This is a True Gold, is a very famous song. The problem with records is on a day like this, they are all out in the sun, so I tend to not look at the piles that really are sitting in the sun because they can be warped, and also a lot of trash, a lot of really bad records in there. So I tend to stick to, if I see a good one in the front, I look through the pile, but otherwise I say fuck it. I say darn it. Then, oh yeah, another lady who had some PS3 games. Alice Madness Returns. Paid 5 for this one. She wouldn't go any less because her son had told her 8 and she already went down to 5. So I said okay. I heard it's a very good game, so didn't want to miss out on that one. Then this guy said 4 a piece, also PS3, and I said, would you do 2 for 5? And he said yes. So sweet. Fallout 3. I've been wanting to play this one. Yeah, I'm 10 years behind, I know, but and Dark Sector, because it's a D3 published game and they often have very cool games. So don't know if this one is a good one, but I say 2 for 5, can't complain. So that's almost the end of our day. 2 more games. Dexter for the PSP. It said not to be sold separately, but for €1, I'm not going to complain. Don't know if this is actually a good one, but probably is Jack and Dexter games. This one is a bit more rare. Actually, a bit more expensive. The case is the plastic UMD case is a little bit cracked. It's a RPG, Mama Kenya, Student Alliance. Also paid 5, goes for 20 on between 15 and 25 or something on eBay. So I don't know. 10 is a good 5 is a good deal. So that's it. That's all I picked up between 9:30 and 12:30 this morning. I'm burnt because I didn't use sunscreen. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. All for €49. So I still have a bag here from yesterday and from Friday. I also had a day off on Friday. Firstly, I went and picked up some PVM monitors. I will make a separate video about that one. This one is 14 inch. This one is the one I already had. And there you can see my other 3 9-inchers. The 6-inch I also already had. Paid 100 for 4 monitors, so that's a pretty good deal. They wanted 200 for 8 monitors, but the 4 others were really like no RGB or like a black and white one, so I didn't want to be stuck with those bad monitors, so I just took out the 4 that interested me and offered 100. Cool thing is, they were from a rental company called Key Grip Systems, which actually makes rents out to companies that produces movies. So probably these PVMs have been used in a lot of cool movies. That's nice. Also cool about the 14-inch one is that it actually has a SCART port on the back, so you don't need to make special cables for it. I already have the cables for my other PVMs, but it's nice with just a SCART port. So it was in Brussels that I picked up these monitors, so I went back the slow route and passing by a lot of thrift stores, of course. In one I picked up 2 lunchboxes, Lego sized lunchboxes. I use them to store memory cards and all sorts of things. €2 a piece, so that's pretty sweet. In another store I picked up Sergeant Slaughter's mobile. I already have a Sergeant Slaughter doll from when I was a kid, so I'm gonna put him in here, put it on the shelf. It's not in the greatest shapes, there are pieces missing, but it's not yellowed, and I've seen this one once before in the thrift store. It was more complete, but it looked just brown, so it was horrible. So this one is pretty nice. 150, not too bad. I have to see. Another thrift store. Yep. I bought some PS2 and Xbox games. These were all €2 a piece. So Extermination and Shadow Man Second Coming. This one is actually a bit more rare, I think. I've never seen it before. Maybe it just wasn't really popular in Belgium. Yeah, I'm gonna play this one. I like the first game back in the day. This one is the most expensive one on the lot. Star Wars Republic Commando. And the thing which I just chose because I think the movie is cool. Don't know if this game is any good. And she also had at the counter of the thrift store there were 2 Game Boy games, and I asked them if they were for sale, and she said sure, why not. So €2 a piece, Mr. Nuts in gold. I have both of these, so they will be trade baits. I even have Mr. Nuts boxed. I also stopped by a regular store and I picked up Star Fox Zero because it was only €18, so it went down in price quite fast because it's only released like last winter. And for €18, can't complain. Then yesterday I also went to a flea market, and there was one famous reseller there, an asshole reseller, so yeah. Sadly, that means not a lot of games for me. Ah, shit. I don't know where I put it, but I had 6 games. Yeah, I probably left it downstairs. 6 Game Boy games for €20. And the best one I had probably left it downstairs. It was Pokemon Yellow in perfect condition, so I already had it, but with a really scratched up label. Also the Addams Family, Pokemon the card game or trading card game, Sucker, which is also a double for me, I believe. Then a Game Boy Color bootleg card. I haven't gotten it to work, neither on my advance nor on an original. Maybe it only works on a color, I don't know. And Tetris. So 20 for the stack. That means 3 cents a game, which is okay. At the same flea market, I picked up 2 more VHS tapes. They're still sealed. Probably think these were part of some box set or something. Battle for the Planet of the Apes and Escape from the Planet of the Apes. These are not the best Planet of the Apes movies. What? Ah, there are actually 4 movies. Battle for the Planet of the Apes, Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, Escape from the Planet of the Apes, and Beneath the Planet of the Apes. So are these all the old movies? Only the original is missing, I guess. Nice. Hadn't seen that yet. Nice. So still sealed. Hopefully they haven't been out in the sun too long. Otherwise they will also be completely destroyed. And then there was this dude, sorry, a lady. She's probably not watching. And she sold GameCube games for €1 a piece. Not the greatest or rarest titles. You could see that she already had been picked clean, but probably already last year's flea market or even the year before. So these were the rest of them, and they were also once rained on. So they're not in the greatest shape. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. I have a lot of, for the GameCube, I have a lot of Tony Hawk games now. I have 4, 3, and I have Underground, and now I also have Underground 2. Lord of the Rings, the 3rd game, Return of the King. This one you see everywhere. Shark Tale, but for €1, I mean, come on. And Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX 2. Not the greatest, I know, but for €5 for the stack, can't complain. Then in the day before, in a thrift store, I also picked up these two games just for the cases. Actually, I bought the Taxi 3 game, which has a really bad case, and my Legends of Wrestling also has a really bad case. So I was hoping with this I could replace those cases, but now I'm doubting just to keep these games because it's a shame to destroy games. I don't know. So one more thing left to show you guys, and then we're done. Gonna pause the video because I have to unpack it. So for €10 I found an MSX computer. It's one of the first models by Philips. It has these really wonky keys, and to be honest, I have absolutely no need for it because I already have two of the best Sony MSXs, but I just couldn't leave it there for €10. It's complete, even in the box. But the box sadly is in really horrible condition, and it's also deteriorating when I touch it. It just, I don't know, should I throw this away or should I keep it, because it's really a bit disgusting. But I find it hard to throw this box away. So maybe I should just sell it and let the buyer decide what to do with it. So let's check out if this MSX even works. Yeah. Okay guys, quick show that the MSX is working, but because I don't have the correct cable, I can only get with one adapter black and white, and with the other adapter I can get sound, so have to just make a correct cable for this, and then I have RGB out. So thanks for watching, bye.